Hi everyone, welcome back to a new tutorial video where I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to cut and sew a bodysuit top with continuous cup sleeve. If this looks like a tutorial you're interested in, keep on watching, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. For the making of that top, these are the body measurements I'm going to be making use of, and here is the fabric I'm going to be using. This fabric is a very stretchy fabric, so make sure to have a fabric that is very stretchy because this top is not going to have any form of zipper, so your fabric has to be very stretchy. You're also going to be needing a cutting bias, okay? Now let's go ahead to draft out the pattern. On your pattern paper, go ahead and rule a starting line, then place your tape on that starting line. Then you're going to measure down to your bust line, then you will take your waistline, then you're going to take the full length of the top. I don't want the top to be too long, so I'm making use of 22 inches for the length of my top. Okay, so come forward to mark the same thing, then go ahead to connect it using your straight ruler, just the way you see me doing. After connecting the lines, so here is the shoulder line, this is the bust line, we have the waistline, then the full length of the top. On your shoulder line, you're going to go ahead and take your shoulder measurement divided by 2. My shoulder is 15 divided by 2, that's 7.5. You're going to be coming down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope. So here you're going to mark the standard neck width of 3 inches. Then you're going to connect your shoulder slope just like that. Now here, you're going to be coming down by your round bust measurement divided by 6 plus 1.5 to get your armhole depth. So whenever I calculate, I have 7.5, so I marked it, and I'm going to go ahead to, connect it just the way you see me doing. Then I will rule it out. So this line is the chest line. So after doing that, on this line here now, you're going to divide what you have into 2 to get the midpoint. From that point, you're going to go in by ½ inch. Then on the chest line, you're going to take your round bust measurement divided by 4. My bust measurement is 36 divided by 4, that's 9. I marked it. Then I'm going to use my curve ruler to create the armhole curve. So guys, after you are done creating the armhole, the next thing to do is to take your round body measurement. So here we already have our round bust measurement divided by 4. You come to the waistline, you take your round waist measurement divided by 4. My round waist is 28 divided by 4, that's 7. Then at the full length line, you're going to take your round lower waist measurement divided by 4. It is 34 inches divided by 4, that's 8.25. So I marked it. Then I'm going to use my curve ruler to connect to give me the body shape. Note that this top is not going to have any dart, so we are not supposed to add any dart to it. Okay, at the end here, you go up by ½ inch, then you're going to connect it just to make the end a little bit curvy so that it's not so sharp. Okay, so after you're done connecting, shade it out. Now let's get the neckline of this top. So the neckline of the top is open, so for the neck width, I'm going to be making use of 5 inches. Then for the neck depth, I will come down by 2 inches. It is an open neckline, but the neck is not so deep. So I'll mark it, then I'll connect with my curve ruler just like this. Now, because we have created a new neck width, I'm going to be connecting my shoulder slope to meet that new neck width that I have. Can you see? So this first line, I'll cancel it out because we are no longer going to be making use of it. So this pattern is what I'll be using for the cutting of both the front and the back. So here I will come down by 1 inch for the neck depth of the back. Then I'll go ahead to connect it as well. After connecting, I will label this the back neckline. Then this is the front neckline. So guys, that is it for that. Now let's go ahead to draft out the cup sleeve. So the first thing to do when drafting the sleeve is from the chest line here, you will go up by 1.5 inches. Then you mark it. So go up by 1.5 and mark it. After doing that, from the shoulder area here, you're going to go out by 3 inches or 3.5 or 4 inches, depending on how much of a sleeve you want to add. So for my case, I went out by extra 3.5 inches. Okay, then I'm going to rule a straight line just like this, following the line of your shoulder. Can you see how you follow the shoulder? So after you're done doing that, now you come down here by 1.5 inches. So come down by 1.5 inches. Then you're going to take your curve ruler. You're going to be creating the curve. Can you see how I placed it? So place your curve ruler on it like this, then you connect. So after you are done connecting, guys, this is what you will have. Now you're going to be connecting to meet this point here. So you place your curve ruler on it again. So make sure to, align it in a way that it is giving you the perfect curve. Can you see how I'm placing my curve ruler? Then go ahead to connect. After you are done connecting, now you can see this area here is sharp and we don't want it to be sharp. So you're going to go ahead and blend it out. So just look for how to blend it so that it is looking curvy and not sharp. Can you see how I'm blending it out so it looks curvy? So this is what you're going to have. Now go ahead and cut out your pattern. We are done drafting out the pattern. So you're going to cut the back neckline first because this is the pattern we'll be using for the cutting of both the back and the front. So now after we are done cutting out the back, before we go ahead to cut the front. So I'm going to be placing my pattern on my fabric folded into two to cut the back piece. So I've done that and I've placed my pattern on my fabric. So all I need to do now is to cut it, making sure that I give it 1/2 inch sewing allowance all around. So guys, after you are done cutting it out, this is what you're going to have. Now you're going to take out the pattern paper. So take it out, then you place your piece aside. Now you're going to be cutting out the front neckline. So go ahead and cut out the front neckline. After cutting, you place your pattern on your fabric folded together into two again. Can you see I've folded my fabric together into two again and I've placed my pattern on it. Then go ahead to cut just exactly the same way you cut the back piece. So after you are done cutting it out, this is what you're going to have it looking like, okay? So right now we are done with the cutting and it's time for us to sew. So bring the two pieces together. The first thing to do is to open up the back piece. Then you're going to be placing the front piece on top of it, the right side facing each other, okay? Arrange it up. Then you're going to take it to your sewing machine to sew the shoulders. After I was done sewing, this is what I had. Can you see? I also went ahead to use my overlock machine to weave it so that it looks very, very nice. Now open it up and the next thing we're going to do is to pipe the neckline using our cutting bias. So I'll be taking you guys to the sewing machine where I will show you how to do that because this fabric is very stretchy and if you are not careful, the neck will end up being too wide and we don't want that. So on the sewing machine, you're going to take your cutting bias and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to fold it in by 1/2 inch. Can you see what I did? Just fold it in by 1/2 inch. Then you're going to place it on the neck area. You're going to start from the back. So place it on the neck. Then you're going to start sewing. So as you are sewing, make sure that you are not stretching out your fabric. You know, a stretchy fabric is very difficult to work with. So make sure as you are sewing the cutting bias to it, you are not stretching out the neckline. If not, the neck will end up being too wide, wider than what you actually need. So that's why I'm showing you guys now how to do it. So as you are sewing, you have to be very careful. Can you see how I'm doing it? So open up the fabric, make sure you are seeing exactly what you are doing, and you're going to sew along that slim line. Can you see the first line on the cutting bias, that slim line? So that's where you're going to sew along. So go ahead and sew it all the way around. The light in my machine is shaking, so it's coming on and off. Can you see what I'm doing, guys? So just watch. Now, when you are getting close to the end, you're going to cut the excess, but you make sure that it is 1/2 inch lapping on the first one. So make sure it's lap on the first one by 1/2 inch. So after that, sew it all the way down and this is what you're going to have. Can you see how it is looking like? Now you're going to be top stitching it. Turn your fabric to the wrong side, then you're going to fold the cutting bias in. Can you see what I did, guys? Then you will go ahead now to sew it all the way around. So guys, this is what you're going to have after you are done sewing. Can you see how the neckline is looking so clean? So this is how to sew a cotton bias to a stretchy fabric so you don't end up expanding the neckline. I also went ahead to use the cotton bias to pipe the armhole area as well. Okay, now I'm going to turn my fabric to the wrong side. Then I'll place the sides together. We are going to be joining the side. So place it together like this. Take it to your sewing machine. Then you're going to join it. Then you do the same thing to this other side as well. After joining the two sides, you're going to hem the down parts. Okay. So after you are done doing that, this is what you're going to have. I also went ahead to weave it using my overlock machine, and I have hemmed the end of the top. So right now I'll flip it to the right side to show you guys the finished look. So this is how the top came out. It came out so beautiful. This is how to cut and sew a simple bodysuit top with continuous cup sleeve. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. Thank you so much guys for watching. I will see you all in my next one.